Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Warriors Against North Dakota's Common Core curriculum say they think you should opt your kids out of standardized tests. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Lawmakers in Bismarck are trying to pass a law that would allow parents to do so.
Now, legally, parents can already do so for most tests, but some parents say educators don't always grant that request. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us how the change would affect your child's education.
Whether it's the ACT, the MAP primary, or any assessment relating to North Dakota state standards, by filling out a form like this, kids can get off the hook. But some parents say that request isn't being granted. Some, like Amy Jersa Smith with Operation Opt Out, are pushing to make sure parents have that right.
They don't really reflect how a student is doing academically, because they're, if one child answers the question this way, another child answers it this way, then it goes on to a different question for each of those children. Parents can't see those tests. And as a parent, we have the right to know what's going on in our child's education.
North Dakota Superintendent Kirsten Basler is for the law letting kids opt out, saying it will clear up some confusion. Because on the one hand, schools must legally give tests to all students. But on the other hand, parents have the choice to opt out, which has some teachers concerned.
It's the interim assessments that really kind of scare me, because those are utilized quite frequently within our districts. And if we have several people dropping out of our populations that aren't taking these tests, the data is going to look incorrect.
Some educators against it say the bill creates a slippery slope, adding the less kids who take the test could affect the way $2 billion in state funding will be split up.
The tests really they're not going toward their grades. They don't need them to graduate.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Now, this story is generating a lot of attention on our Valley News Live Facebook page. Some parents say they already opt out and their children being tested and say it's eye-opening. Others say standardized tests are important and give a good indication of how their child's doing in school. We also want to hear what you think. So, like Valley News Live on Facebook and join this conversation. That's also where you will get the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
As noticeable as the cold temps were 2 days ago, so were today's much warmer temps. But we're losing ground as we speak.
No. Let's get the latest on this transition moving into the valley with Hutch Johnson. Hutch?
Well, we finally do get up above average today in the upper 20s, but we're on our way back down to the deep freeze for the duration of our weekend, and it starts tonight with a few flurries also possible. A wind chill advisory for much of the region all the way through Sunday midday. Light snow, if any, across the region. Central portions of North Dakota causing a little reduced visibility out there. 19 in the 7 o'clock hour. Temperatures will continue to slip through the teens with that north wind that will be persistent through the overnight. I'll have details on just how cold we get. There's more snow in the forecast, and it looks like we'll have a taste of some warmer weather as well. All your details in the full forecast in a moment.
All right, Hutch, thanks so much for that. Well, a 61-year-old Dilworth woman is accused of stealing more than $400,000 from a Clay County business. Christine Schmidtke is charged with taking the money from the firm that she worked for, Clay County Abstract Company. She's facing 5 felony charges of theft by swindle. If convicted, Schmidtke could face 10 years behind bars and a $20,000 fine on each count. She was arrested, but we are told that she has posted bail. Valley News Live contacted her former employer, but they declined to comment. It's Friday, time to get a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Christopher Wilkins Sr. is wanted for conspiracy to commit theft of property. Please call police if you have any information on Wilkins.
Here's some advice. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline. The phone number's on your screen, 701-237-6576, and leave your tip. Allegations of religious intolerance in the North Dakota legislature. A Muslim prayer leader was scheduled to open the State House on Ash Wednesday. That seemed to be a problem for some lawmakers. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric digs into just what happened and gets reaction from the local FM Muslim community.
Some of the comments that have been made in Bismarck about our faith reflect that unfortunate ignorance that a lot of people have, even elected officials.
The unexpected scrapping of a Muslim leader to pray before the North Dakota House isn't sitting well with local Muslims.
They should maybe think about having a Christian pray, because this is one of the, most sacred holidays on the church calendar. So that's a suggestion we made, and that's all this thing started from.
The controversy really heated up after these comments appeared on a Republican District 24 Facebook page, in part saying, "Given the current situation in world affairs, I view this as political correctness at its worst. The very enemy our country has been perpetually at war with uses the words of the Quran, an example of their founding prophet Muhammad, as justification for the slaughter of infidels. And in parentheses, Christians. Anybody not Muslim."
It was very saddened to hear the Representative Kiefert, who spoke on that. And it was kind of surprising.
Dr. Fredrickson prayed with the Islamic Society of Fargo-Moorhead over the noon hour this Friday, with some words for lawmakers.
Even a student of public school here in the Red River Valley, in the high school or a public university, who's taken a world religions class would know that we do in fact worship the same God as Christians and as Jews.
But the thing is that they don't get media attention as these terrorists got. That's the sad part. So if terrorists got media, attention all the time, then the peace-loving people, whatever faith they have, they don't get attention.
Dr. Altaf has lived in Fargo for nearly 2 decades. He's seen the growth in the Muslim faith. According to him, ignorance of Islam and the peaceful message it truly conveys is simply the nature of the beast right now. In Fargo, Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
The leader of the Bismarck Muslim community was offered the chance to pray before the state Senate instead that morning and took the opportunity.
A project on a part of NP Avenue is being planned for this summer in downtown Fargo. The Downtown Community Partnership got a look at this morning at some of the ideas that Fargo planners and engineers are developing for this stretch of NP. It's between University and 10th Street. It calls for 2 lanes of traffic in one direction, 1 lane with a bike path in the other. Parking would be allowed on both sides of the street. Now, the City Commission is scheduled to review those plans a week from Monday.
Local athletes are all warmed up for this weekend, but they need help. They need fans. Cass County Special Olympics is looking to fill the stands for a Sunday basketball game. It's a sport that's trying to raise awareness about abilities of people with intellectual disabilities. It's free to get in, and it's going to be held at the Agassiz School in Fargo from 1 to 5:30.
Get ready to make your own projects during this weekend's Unglued Craft Fest. 70 vendors will be taking up all 3 floors of the Plains Art Museum in downtown Fargo. Things kick off tonight. Tickets are $20, and that includes an alcoholic beverage and a more exclusive shopping experience for you. Then on Saturday, it's free all day, including all the vendors that you want and workshops for both adults and kids. This is the 5th annual year of the Craft Fest.
So if you come unglued, that's okay.
It's okay to come unglued.
That's okay. Later on Valley News Live at 6, how the National Museum in D.C. plans to recognize Black American Month.
27 gorgeous degrees today, but flakes are flying and cold air is returning to the valley. We won't return to normal temperatures for some time. Details in your forecast are next.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go.